Well, July is done and dusted, so it's time to tackle the monthly budget. Flip over to WandaSpend and let's check it out. Well, fuck, you're a cunt. I'm going to leave that in there. Okay, doke. Here's the dashboard of WandaSpend. As you can see, this month we have had a spend. We have spent $7,740.62. We've done 708 kilometres. Now that is all in auxiliary vehicle or on the e-bike. The truck hasn't shifted at all. It's averaged out at $249.70 per day or $10.93 per kilometre. And you can see that is an overspend by $2,759.62. We'll jump across here to the reports and we'll start with our income. This month we made a total of $3,235.48. Now I use the term we loosely because Tom hasn't contributed to that figure yet, although we did have $353.79 from interest and dividends, so I guess he contributed to that figure. But I put that in there just because you give me the shits with the start of my video that I've left in for you. Popping across to our budget and going down to July. This month we spent $1,803.72 on rego and insurance. Our budget is $350, so that's a huge overspend, but rego and insurance is now done for a full year. We also overspent on repairs. The budget is $300. We spent $1,738.90. We had the truck service. We repolished floors. We painted. We bought some new storage units. Lots of little things. Race horses also cost more than average. Now we've got 2 of them. Mine won a tiny little bit and Tom's is still in training. So budget for the race horses is $150 a month and we spent $1,431.47, but we shouldn't have to pay any more on them for a couple of months now. Dining and takeout, we're actually under budget, probably for the first time in Nomad history, I think. $295.17 and we normally spend around $800. Activities, just over. I budget $500 for activities. $526.59 on that one. That is watercolour, paint and paper and stuff while we're parked up, and I have a postal address so I can order it online, and Tom got a new pinpointer for his metal detecting. Groceries also under budget. That's also rare. $550 is the budget. Spent $427.17. Alcohol, that's over. You can't be under on all the good things, I guess. Alcohol, the budget is $300. We spent $547.03. Now that is mostly Wine Club because again I've got a postal address that we're at for a while, so I've been pre-ordering some nice bottles of red. Truck fuel, we spent $0 out of the allocated $500 because the truck hasn't moved. Phone and internet, we spent $210. The budget is $240. Business expenses, my budget is $100, but I spent a total of $295.34 this month. So over on that. Clothes, medical, etc. The budget's $200. I spent $141.15. Site fees, we've been parked in family members' driveway, so that was $0 out of $300. Fuel for our auxiliary vehicle, so we're borrowing a car at the moment to get to and from work. Budget is $100. I spent $174.59. Other expenses, none that come under that category this month, but usually there's $230 of random things. The dog's only cost $39.98 this month. Subscriptions, $47.97. Bank of mum and dad, the teenager, hasn't cost me anything. Gas and fuel for the diesel heater, over budget. Normally it's $6 a month average, but I've just started putting the diesel heater fuel on the same thing. So $57.04 on that today. No tolls and public transport. And $5.50 for fees and charges on one of our investment accounts. So that is our budget. Truck life, or since the start of this year, so for all of 2026, the budget is $36,625 and we have spent $42,399.07. So we've had a $5,774 overspend so far this year, which isn't great. But if we go through to all trip data, you can see we've also had an income of $36,990.72. So we are $5,408.35 worse off than when we started the year. We've done 808,312 kilometres total, And our average cost so far this year for 206 days is $205.82, or $5.10 per kilometre. Coming down to our spending per category, I won't deep dive into this one, but you can have a little look there. You can see that we're averaging $940 a month on dining and takeout, $640 a month on fuel, $552 a month on groceries. Scrolling down there, you can see our average fuel economy at the moment is 23.1 litres per 100. We've used a total of 1,903.5 litres to do 8,232 kilometres. That's obviously zero fuel economy for the e-bike, 15 litres per 100 in the auxiliary vehicle that we're currently driving, and 23.8 litres per 100 in the truck. We did 638 Ks in the auxiliary vehicle and 80 kilometres on the e-bike this month. From there, we can pop over to our itinerary. And you can see for July, we had 31 nights staying with family. Done laundry 10 times. So I've got water 4 times. All in the itinerary section now. And if we come up to the all trips data, you can see we stealth camped 64 nights, 41 nights with family, 29 nights in a caravan park, 24 nights work provided, 23 nights in a showground, 16 nights paid campground, 10 free camps, and 5 donation camps. Now that that's the end of our July data, we'll just head over to trips. We'll end the trip on July, and we'll hit the road in August, and now all my expenses will go on to the new month. Now that app again is www.wanderspendau.com, designed by Australian travellers for Australian travellers. We also have a 14-day free trial on that one, and $24.99 for yearly subscription if you're interested. Cheers guys. Any questions regarding the budget, drop it below and I'll do my best to answer them for you.